Whew. What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. The book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father. It's at Amazon, Kindle, or Create Space. The link will be in the description box below. Um, Fear of success. You know, people are scared of a lot of things, but we never really talk about people being afraid to succeed and why that is, and the things that they do out of fear and the things that they don't do out of fear of success. So let's get into it. You got people who are scared to be successful because of the precedent it was set. Like, you have to be excellent. And some people are scared to be excellent because they don't want to be excellent consistently. Maybe they want to be excellent for a little bit, but the pressure of being excellent on a daily basis, even if they have talent, is kind of too much for them to bear. That responsibility of actually getting up day in and day out and maximizing your potential scares them. They would rather, you know, create deflections and defense mechanisms and have outbursts because to act like they have obstacles in their way, where when really and truly their obstacle that's causing them to be a failure is their fear of being successful. They can like I said, they can have the talent. Um, you have people scared of, how can I say this? Scared of taking on the responsibility of being successful around an unsuccessful crowd. Like there are people who are scared of success because their family and friends are unsuccessful, and they know if they become successful, all of a sudden um, they're burdened with taking care of unsuccessful people who feel entitled that because you exist at the same time with them, and y'all in the same age group, or y'all in the same family, or y'all from the same neighborhood, that they have to take care of you. And some people just, they throw in the towel because they just scared to be successful because the success of whatever endeavor that they're going into doesn't doesn't bother them at all. They're talented, they're hardworking, they're how can I say this? They're well respected in whatever field they're doing, but what 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 always gets in the way is their fear of, man, if I start shining, these fools gonna act a fool, and now that everybody wants me to pay their rent and take care of them and their kids, and they're gonna be calling me all day. I don't want to be successful. I want to be successful, but if I got to be successful around them, I'm scared. I don't want to do it. Excuse me. Um, you got people scared to be successful out of fear of transformation. Some people want to be quote unquote who they are and not who they become. Like there's some people who just can't leave their past life alone and can't grow out of it because they know if I become successful, I'm going to have to not be around certain people, not be into certain things, not have certain friends, not be able to go certain places. And because that's really who you are and that's your comfort zone, to have to sacrifice being who you are or were before success just to maintain success makes you want to sabotage it, because you're scared that you might not fit into this quote unquote new world you need to fit into, that you're not accustomed to, and in some ways you don't want to be accustomed to because you met the people in that world and you don't like them. So you're scared to be successful because You're scared of of giving up the old crowd and meeting the new crowd. It just doesn't resonate with you well. Um, some people are scared of success because they're scared of actually living the dream. Some people say what they want to be, what they want to do, what they want to achieve, but when it's right in front of you and you can taste it, some people freak out because some people can want the dream, but because they thought it was just a dream, they're scared to live the dream. So they will rather live in the almost out of fear. Now, ultimately, people like they regret it, but in some ways, they were almost there. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like they got, oh, I could have made it. I was like, right, I was this close. If it wasn't for this little thing, I would have made it. Some of those people were actually afraid of their success. They didn't. They got all the way up to the door. They opened the door. They looked in the door, and they just stayed at the door because they were scared to walk in. Um, and you have people who are afraid of making history because you don't realize that. Excuse me. When you get to a certain level, you have the capacity to make history, and some people are afraid of making history because they're cognizant. Like other people can be successful with their noses to the grind so much that they just like what they're doing or they live in a dream that they're actually not paying attention to the fact that they may be trailblazing or making history. It's just like, oh, for real? Man, I didn't know I did that. I didn't know that's what this added up to. And there are other people who know, like, man, if I do this, it's gonna be big. And some people can't handle big. Like if you notice, some people purposely stay in a level of success because they don't want to take on the trappings of that higher level of success. That's another reason why people are afraid of success. You ask a person why you could go up to that next level. Why don't you? And that in some ways they'll tell you why. That like I don't want those kind of problems. Like the people on that level, none of those people are happy. Or you know you can fear success because you're content where you at. That's what I'm trying to say. Like you happy where you at. So are you gonna actually go move up higher somewhere where you're not too certain that you'll be happy there? And some people who are successful know what I'm talking about. You can do a lot of things, but just because you become more successful doesn't mean that makes you happier. You can be less successful and happy and happier than you are when you're more successful. Sometimes that responsibility of the extra success is more of a curse than a gift. And that's another thing about being afraid of success is the gift and the curse of it. Like some people are afraid of success because they just want to be regular people. I just want to be a regular person. You know, they know if they're successful, they may be more recognizable, and they won't be able to do the things that that they did when they weren't as successful. That's why you got some people. Some people want to be quote unquote rich and famous, and they want to be out in public. Other people are just doing their passion. And fame or wealth may come along with it, but they're like, get them cameras out of my face, B. I don't, no, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want to be here. They don't want to be recognized everywhere they go. They don't want people um, just in their grill because they don't see themselves as um, somebody to look up to. They just see themselves as a regular person who just happens to be more successful than a lot of other people. So, yeah, I think I'm done. I got to hit the gym. I'm out.